Now let's get a feel for Montreal. Ron Futrell joins us tonight here in studio. Ron, you, right after Peter DeBoer was hired, you went up to Montreal, and now he's the head coach of the Knights, and you've seen this firsthand, this Montreal team.
Yes, indeed, Chris. We look back on January 2020, and it didn't seem all that remarkable at the time. Of course, the Knights had made a coaching change from Gerard Gallant to Pete DeBoer. But this was just the second game DeBoer had ever coached with the Golden Knights. Now, DeBoer took the ice, and the team, the coach, they were there just getting ready to know each other a little bit that January at the Bell Center in Montreal. We were the only Las Vegas TV station to be there for this, now we're going to say, historic event. This was actually the last time the two teams have met. Less than 2 months later, both countries went into COVID lockdown. Many things had changed. It's only now that the Knights have gone back to 100% attendance. Montreal is still in lockdown. Also, to give you a sense of the history of the Canadians, back then, I did this piece on the captain's wall at the Bell Center Arena in Montreal. Okay, an interesting wall here in Montreal that shows the captains of the Canadians over the years. 30 captains over their 100-year history, 100 plus. And we'll take a look at a few of them. Okay, oh, by the way, the last captain they've had before the current one, Max Pacioretty up there, okay, Knights player, was the captain for the Montreal Canadiens. Pierre Turgeon on this list, Guy Carbonneau, let's go down the list. Oh, up top there, Chris Chelios, so a lot of people will remember him as Chicago Blackhawks player, but oh, he was the captain of the Montreal Canadiens, and also written in French and English here, as you can see, some of the descriptions. Okay, a few others that stand out. Oh, Maurice Richard. Okay, let's go here. The Rocket, one of the great all-time NHL players, Canadian icon. As it says here, led the Habs to the Stanley Cup in each of his 4 seasons. Each of the 4 seasons with Montreal, each of those seasons he wins the Stanley Cup. Didn't know that. They've got 58 people in the Hall of Fame, won 24 Stanley Cups. The first guy, Jack Laviolette. Okay, no, I didn't know the name, but I did read the description here. He was a general manager, head coach, played forward, defenseman, and even was the goalie for a while with the Canadians. So there you go. Little history here of the NHL and hockey. One of these days, 100 years from now, we'll have this sort of wall up at T-Mobile Arena. Now, they don't have captains right now. I don't know if that's going to change. They don't have a captain with the Knights yet, but they'll probably get with that at some point and start doing that with captains on the team. But this is the captain history of the Montreal Canadiens over 100 plus years. Of course, since we did that story in January last year, Chris, the Knights now have a captain, of course, Mark Stone. And yes, they should start that captain's wall before too long at T-Mobile Arena. Just one picture now, but there'll be more to come. Hey,
Ron, when you think of the Canadians, you think of hockey. You don't think of the Expos, the Alouettes of the Canadian Football League, but you think of hockey. And you were telling me that the traditions up there and the arena up there is kind of similar to the Fortress here.
Oh, they compare them to Vegas. They were compared to Vegas. They've been around for more than 100 years, and they were talking about how loud they are, the show that they put on beforehand, the fans' enthusiasm. Now, they are, the best way to call them, they're the Yankees of the NHL in that sense. So if it makes sense from a baseball comparison, is they have won so many titles, and that's the way a lot of people look at them. But they have not won a championship since 1993, 92-93 season when they beat Gretzky and the LA Kings. I'll have more on that this week that I'm not happy about when that series and how that happened, but we got plenty of time for that. Kevin, over to you.